Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video by UmbrasDarkness. In today's video, you guys, we have a little bit of a different one. We're going to be going over how to pass the regular giant bear. My server is coming towards the end of it, so I thought it'd be a little bit of a treat to show you guys that it is possible to solo it, as well as going through the steps for an earlier level player. So when you first enter, you'll see that there are 40 players up here that can possibly be inside of it. Once everyone's gone into it, you can go ahead and click a ready up check. It lasts 30 seconds before you can ready up. However, the ready up check lasts indefinitely, so someone can come along and press the green check mark after 30 seconds. After that, it's best to go scout someone. The reason that you want to go ahead and scout somebody is so that way you get a 3% attack boost. So if I click on here and I click scout, you'll see that I'll get War Frenzy that will increase the Legion's attack by 3%. So you want to go ahead and do that. That'll give it, it's the second the scout leaves, not once it's actually hit that place. So that gives me 3% attack increase. And then in order to initiate the fight, you just have to walk into the circle or start hitting it, since my archers have such a large range. As you can see, the bear has a normal attack that's going to go ahead and hit us, and we're going to hit the bear back. And then there's a move that you need to avoid. It's in this red circle right there. And I did not make it out in time because I'm backed up against a wall. That's unfortunate. So as you can see, I lost 20,000 of my troops. And then if we keep going, the bear is going to run into the circle. Bang. And then it's going to charge at us. We're going to step out of the way. Bear's gonna run, and during this you get a defense break, assuming everyone dodges it. This is when you're gonna go ahead and use the artifacts. Artifacts are gonna go do a bunch of damage. It lasts for the entire time of Dumbstruck, approximately 15 seconds if I remember correctly. Sorry, I wasn't looking. It drops heal stones. The 0 out of 3 is how many players it takes to activate that heal stone. It goes up the higher level of the raid. A giant bear is the lowest level raid, which is why it's only 3. And then it's a rinse and repeat of the same thing. So as you can see, bear's doing the normal attack. This time I'll be able to dodge its actual move. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step outside of this circle so I don't take any damage. And then we're going to go back to hitting that bear. Now we have 6 minutes to pass this in. So we're going to make sure that we pass this in 6 minutes. And then as you can see, it's running back into the center. It's going to stomp us back, but this time we're going to have to dodge twice. So red lines again, we're going to walk outside of that red line. And just our heroes have to be outside of it, right? So sometimes animation looks weird and it doesn't look like we're out of it, but as long as our heroes are out of it, we're out of it. Then we're going to go back to DPSing. There's a defense break, 20 seconds, as you can see up at top. 20 seconds. If I had my artifact back, I would be activating it, but I don't, sadly. We're just going to keep on going. And then afterwards, it's going to go to the person that has aggro, which is obviously me because I'm the only one in this battle. Now you can see I have artifact back, but instead of utilizing it right now, I'm going to wait for the next charge so that way I can use it when his defense is down and it can do the most damage. Even though I have it back right now, I want to wait for the next charge to ensure I get maximum use out of it. So I have the bear over halfway done. He's running in through here. Now this is the most amount of charges that there will ever be. It's 3 charges. So again, we're going to get out of that. And the direction that it can run when there's 40 players in here is really randomized. It doesn't run necessarily to the player that has taunt or has threat indicated by this red circle. It doesn't necessarily run where there are the most players. It runs in a random direction as far as I can tell if there is multiple targets, but it does run towards at least a target. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my artifact again. We're just going to keep on DPSing it. So especially earlier on in these servers, it's really, oh, out of that circle, out of that circle, out of that circle. So especially earlier on in that in these servers, it's really important that you understand that you have to avoid the dodge. That defense break is going to make or break your run. And as you can see here, even though it's going to charge again, it's not going to go up to 4. It's going to stay at 3. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of it. I'm going to walk a 90-degree angle to where that charge line is. It's going to charge again. I'm going to walk a 90-degree angle out of it. And then it's going to charge again. I'm going to start walking over here already because I know it's going to end up over here. I'm going to walk a 90-degree out of that line. Well, almost 90 degrees. And I'm going to start walking towards it. I'm going to start hitting the DPS as soon as possible. So archers have a little bit more range, so it can start DPSing sooner. It has the 20 seconds of dumbstruck again. And again, it's very, very important that you guys avoid those charges because it drops the defense down, so you're able to use your artifacts to the maximum capability. Earlier on, especially in your first season, you won't have the same amount of DPS that I do, etc., etc. Now, you have two choices when you're so close to enraged. You can wait, or you can just go ahead and use your artifact and do all the DPS you can, hoping you take down the bear. And then as you can see, it takes down the bear. And just like that, you've soloed a level 1 behemoth with me. And even with small mistakes, like taking 58,000 damage because I didn't get out of that circle in time, because I got distracted recording, you can still take it. So just because someone in your alliance dies or someone in your alliance takes unnecessary damage isn't a good reason to pull out of a behemoth, and you always need to leave morale up. So when I raid lead, because I raid lead for my server, I try to keep the morale as positive as possible. I talk through the mechanics before I bring them in. I share videos from other content creators if I haven't made one myself, and I just try to keep positive vibes. Even if you have to go again and again and again, it's really important to try and bring as much positivity as possible to a raid, especially if you're the one leading it. Otherwise, huge shout out to my Patreon. Thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting me. Otherwise, you guys know how we do it when we do it over here. You can catch me in the YouTube comments. I do try to respond as frequently as possible. Find me on my Discord. I am the #1 talker. Or, worst case scenario, you can catch me on K102. Until next time, y'all. Stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.